how would you kind of characterize the guys' mindset here as we approach this Northwestern game?
Oh, that's a great question. I think the mindset's in a very good place. We've had some competitive Tuesday and Wednesday practices, and I like where we're at. The guys are working. It's getting physical out there and just building up to game day. But, you know, as you practice, you got to move on to the next day, and all that matters is what happens on Saturday. So just keep building to that, and I'm excited to get to that day.
It does seem from watching a little bit that it seems a little bit faster tempo, maybe some, multiple guys doing things at the same time, maybe a little bit more than before, although we've also seen more practice than we saw before, so I don't know what's new and what isn't, but is it fair to characterize it as a little bit faster and maybe trying to get a little more efficiency out of things?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be as fast as possible. I can tell you that. So, like, I need next week to be faster than this week in my mind. So I don't really compare it to all the way back. It's just kind of like Tuesday happened, and then Wednesday needs to be better, and then Thursday needs to be better, and then next Tuesday needs to be better than the Tuesday we just did yesterday. That's kind of how I think, and we keep rolling that way. So I'm not really a compare to things that far back.
We see the discipline, respect, enthusiasm, messaging still on the fences. Are those pillars still in effect here? Are you still emphasizing those things, or have you kind of shifted away from that?
I think those are words that are always good. I think every team uses those words in some way, and we are doing that by our style of play. That's what I would say. By our style of play does all our talking. We don't have to actually say the words or any of that stuff, but we need to play that way. So that's our style of play. Whether we're here, anywhere, wherever, we're going to play that way. So it's all about the style of play, like I was saying the first time I met you guys.
What have you seen out of Northwestern so far?
Oh, man, very fundamentally sound team, very disciplined. Defensively, their D-line is really good. They're well coached. They're going to play shell defense. They're going to make you beat yourself. I mean, they keep everything in front of you, sound tackling. I mean, they're a good, sound ball squad on defense. On offense, they're going to try to pound the rock. They have very good backs. O-line does a great job. We're going to have to be very physical on defense. We're going to have to be gap sound. We're going to have to be smart. And then when they do throw it, we got to stay sticky in the coverages. In special teams, I think it's going to be the ultimate battle. I think we're both good on special teams, and whoever wins that battle might decide who wins the game.
What have you seen from their defensive line? They seem to have a pretty full group there.
Yeah, their edge guys, their ends, very good. Very good. We cannot let them wreck the game. We have to handle those guys. The interior guys get a lot of push and things like that, so their linebackers and safeties can roam and go make plays. So passing situations, I mean, they get that hand in the dirt and they're rushing. So we're going to have a plan for that.
Have they changed offensively? Their best running back went down, obviously. Did that change the way they have operated on offense?
Nah, they're still doing the same stuff. They have a stable of backs. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you read up that the starter got hurt. I mean, the other guys are stepping in, and they're very good players. We're going to have to tackle them. We're going to have our hands full, and we're going to have to fly around and get 11 hats to the party.
But as practice the last week and a half, like, as you evaluate guys, what have you been looking for?
I want to say everything, but if I was to say just one thing, I would say effort. I want to see effort. I want to see guys that are just giving their all just to get to the ball, or giving their all to go score touchdowns, giving their all to run through contact, giving their all to wrap up and run your feet when you're tackling. Just give your all. I want the top maximum effort you can bring every single play, and those are the guys that are going to play.
Since Monday, is there any outs in the program regarding transfer portal stuff?
Since Monday, what?
Since we spoke to you Monday, are there any players out from the transfer
Nah, nothing's changed or anything like that. I know it's a popular question to keep asking about it, but I honestly don't even think about it. I really don't. We're going to keep coaching them, loving them up. This is a great place, beautiful day, great campus, all that good stuff. If you don't want it, they're going to go somewhere else. If you do and enjoy the coaching and want to get better every day and excited and get 3-course meals every day and all that good stuff, you stay here and you keep working. That's the bottom line. So whatever happens, happens. I hope everybody stays, but look, you have options now. That's this era of football. So all we can do is work and keep working.
You mentioned Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays as like the days you were making decisions this week and seeing who was ready. So have you noticed an intensity level, guys knowing that these are the practices that kind of decide what's going to infer for Northwestern?
I think that's going to be every single day all the way throughout this season. They know they need to come bring it. So whether it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, they know they have to bring it. They know they better be on time. They know they better give their maximum effort in the weight room. Everything is being judged right now. Really, to me, we are 0-0 record-wise, and we're in week 2. And this is actually week 1 for a game, but it's week 2 overall. So that's where we're at. They're getting evaluated, and you slip up, you fall down. You balling, doing your thing, you're going to go rise up. So our whole motto is always be on the rise, so they know that, and every day is be on the rise or you're going to drop. And if you drop, you can't help it, so we're going to move on.
Any clarity on who's going to be making calls on defense?
Collaborative still. That is going to get held all the way up till we go. And shoot, it might be 3 guys calling it. We'll see when we get there. I'm included in that too, so we'll see. Everybody's kind of had their time to run a walkthrough and make calls and all that stuff. So once we get there, the most comfortable guy will go, and that doesn't mean he's going to do the whole time.
We've seen Coach Coyle barking orders out there. How have the players taken to him since he's arrived?
It's been good, you know. He's here, just kind of. He's the older statement guy over here, so everybody's kind of just listening to him and giving a lot of advice and things like that. But we're all yelling and barking right now. We're just trying to get things the way we need to get them.
2 more for Coach.
Nico is obviously a very high-profile player. How has he kind of taken these guys the last 10 days, and what have you seen from him as far as leadership and exerting his influence?
Yeah, just keeping him to be vocal, you know, just always be vocal. You know, you're the quarterback, obviously, there, right? But he is a guy that demands, like, attention and guys giving good leadership and all that stuff. So he gets the most out of them, just always being vocal and don't be afraid to say what you want to say. I think that's where I would put it.
The other Nico Devalier, is there an update on him?
I don't have an update on that. I know his personal situation, his fluid situation, but I don't particularly have an update on that.
Playing Northwestern, they got that unique stadium. What are your thoughts on playing there? What's the preparation?
I'm kind of excited, man. You know, getting a stadium, you can actually see the water right there, so it's pretty cool. The only thing that makes me a little nervous, I see the flags moving around in there, so we got to see how the wind is when we get there. And obviously, we're in Chicago, and it could change during the game. But I'll be honest with you, I'm very excited. The locker room's kind of a 4-minute walk and all that stuff, so that's football to me. I like it, so I'm just excited to go see it and see all the changes and all that stuff. Nice, intimate-sized stadium, so it'll be fun. I'm excited for that.